So China's view is that we need to open the Strait of Hormuz as quickly as possible, and that actually applies to both sides. Iran needs to lift its restrictions on the Strait of Hormuz, and the U.S. need to lift its naval blockade. Frankly speaking, we are very concerned about some of the remarks we have been hearing recently about this ceasefire being temporary, about the need to initiate another round of attack. I think the international community should be mobilized and raise our voices against the resumption of fighting in that part of the world. I'm sure if the Hormuz is still closed by the time President Trump goes to China, this issue will be high on the agenda of the bilateral talk. And of course, the bilateral relationship between China and the U.S. goes far beyond the issue of Hormuz. And I think it is in the interest of both countries and both peoples. And I may say for the entire world, of the people of the entire world, that China and the U.S. maintain steady and sound and sustainable relationship. And yes, in our belief, if the two sides can show mutual respect and can stick to the principle of peaceful coexistence and the win-win cooperation, this bilateral relationship can prosper. And as we often say, that the world is big enough to accommodate both China and the United States. It doesn't have to be a zero-sum game between the two countries. So the two sides, as far as I know, now here in New York, as far as I know, the two sides are making preparations for this historic visit. And we do hope that this visit will materialize. So it is incumbent upon both China and the United States to help maintain the international order and to support the role of the UN. And as the biggest financial contributors of the organization, and there are a lot of commonalities in the positions in how the UN is run. Of course, I also hasten to add that the UN is for all member states. So no big power should adopt this approach that the interest of that big country should be put above the interest of the entire membership. But there are things that we do believe that China and U.S. can work together. There is no military cooperation between China and Iran. And we know that some of the allegations from some of the U.S. Officials, they were false. But we are very sympathetic to what the Iranian people are enduring, which actually as I said, the illegitimate war that is imposed on the people. And we do hope that we're trying our best to see to an end to the fighting, and as much as we can. We are supportive of the geographical rotation, and also we also be happy to see a lady SG, female SG. It has been 80 years, and so if we can have a female SG, China will be very happy to see. But you can rest assured, China will continue our support for the UN, will continue to support our brothers and sisters in the global south, and as much as we can, as China grows, the ability of China to help these countries will also grow, and we'll continue to do that.